Hi, this is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend, with a comparison of the Xiaomi 12t Pro to the Google Pixel 7 Pro. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I've had the 7 Pro as my daily driver for the last, I would say, 3 weeks now. And I'm not completely convinced or satisfied with this phone yet. So I'm just gonna try out the Xiaomi 12t Pro also to see if this one lives more up to my expectations of a phone here in the end of 2022. That of course also means that this video will be a two-parter, where the first one will focus on unboxing the Xiaomi that I've just received in the blue version. And then of course also comparing it with what you get in the 7 Pro box, as well as just comparing some of the stats. Please watch the entirety of this video as it helps me on YouTube. Let's go. Let's do this. I love unboxings. Just to start off with, I would just like to note you this. If you compare the box sizes of these two guys, you immediately know what's going on, right? And I can also tell you there's quite a bit of weight difference between these two guys. So yeah, let's see what you get in the boxes. 200 megapixel, wait a minute. 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of RAM. In comparison, Pixel 7 Pro doesn't say too much either, but let's unbox. Okay, so the Google Pixel phone of course would have been put it there for good measure. I've since then bought a nude cover for it, so that's why it's like that. So this is what you get in the Pixel box. You just get this stupid converter, sorry to say it, but it is stupid. USB-C to USB-C and a little leaflet. It's an entire book actually. Pretty cute. But now let's get to the business end of this one. Okay, so first up you get this package, and I suspect there would be like a cover, and there's the SIM ejection tool. Yeah, there's the cover. And the leaflets that Google have comprised into such a small form factor. Safety information, warranty card, and quick start guide. Ooh. Well, let's have a look at the cover. It's actually comparable with the cover I bought for my Pixel 7 Pro, but the difference of course being that I bought it separately for the 7 Pro, right? Also, of course, there is a difference in price for these two guys, where as I'm speaking, I actually bought the Xiaomi for a very reasonable price. I bought it for, I would say 3,000 crowns. I'll just convert that up here so you can see how much dollars that is. But that of course what with a contract, but still it was relatively cheap. So let's have a look. Wait a minute, let's just take a look if there's anything else. Yeah, okay, so there you have the business end. This is serious. Look at this, Google. Okay, so USB-C to USB-C, but this is not what I meant. What I mean is this 120 watts goddamn fast charging, designed by Xiaomi. I don't care who designed it, just as long as they put it in the box, because in the Google box you get, as you would have said in Danish, en bar røv og trut i. I'll just translate that. You get not much, you don't get. See, if they could have just exchanged this stupid little converter that I never used, almost never, I think very many people would be relieved just to have this enormous charge instead of such a stupid little extra thingy. So that is what you get in the boxes. Now let's have a look at the phone itself. Please watch this video in its entirety before you watch the other video, because it really helps the algorithm here on YouTube. And smash that like button, and then I will be very happy. Thank you very much. So of course this is the wonderful, wonderful light blue version. 200 megapixel ultimate camera, crystal res AMOLED display, dual speaker, soundbar, Harman Kardon. Okay, let's do the thingy. Are you with me? Very, very sweet and silent, and you must pull this off immediately. I know some people let it be on, but it's gotta go. It is just an eyesore. I saw the sign. Okay, this backside is actually as neat as it looks. I could even like handle this phone just as it is, I would say, but of course with the cover it makes it even more sweet, and that's of course avoiding to drop it everywhere. And of course the same goes with the cover, just get rid of this stupid. So there you have it. I'll just compare it straight up with the Google Pixel. And they're almost exactly the same in screen size, because you have 6.67 inch of the Xiaomi to 6.7 inch on the Google Pixel. But let's just compare these two guys in size. Let's do it without the condom case on them. You can see it actually visually looks like the Pixel is quite a bit larger, but they both look very sweet, and I'm looking very much forward to taking the Xiaomi into use as my primary phone for the first time in over a year, because I had the Xiaomi Mi 11 and it was just as disappointing, especially software wise. It was a disappointing experience, and I really couldn't go back to Xiaomi for like, now it's been like 1.5 years since I've tried a Xiaomi. If we're talking in regards to weight, they're almost the same. It's 205 grams versus 212 grams. The Google has a little more PPI than the Xiaomi, and that just means if you go very close into the screen, you'll be able to go even closer in on the Google than you will on the Xiaomi to Pixel Peep. And of course, this Xiaomi runs on Android 12 and will be updated to Android 13 just around the corner, whereas this one was born and raised with Android 13. And of course, this one again comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. This is the Tensor chip from Google's own manufacturing. Of course, we have the different camera setup: a 200 megapixel camera on the Xiaomi versus a 50 megapixels camera on the Google Pixel. And of course, I'll also be testing these two out in some comparison shots in the video part 2 of these two guys. But this is basically just what I wanted to show you. But what do you think? Which one of these two guys do you prefer, based on perhaps also looks and what you've seen and heard so far? Part 2 of this comparison is coming right up. Please write any questions you may have or comments down in the comments section. My name is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend, and I'll see you in part 2.